what's the reason that made you decide that China was your number one option, for studying abroad?
So for me, as I told you earlier, the reason for me to study in China mainly was I wanted to know more about business and trade, commerce. So when I had an opportunity to come to China before, I came to Beijing, and I loved Beijing back then because I came during summer.
Oh, so you came before?
Yeah, I came here before even becoming a student, and during summer, and then I just decided if I want to study in China someday, my place would be Beijing.
Beijing.
Yeah. So and also China, studying in China is cheaper compared to studying in other countries
like US,
UK, and Ukraine, for example, and Russia. It's like I think it's even Germany nowadays. It's the living expenses in China is not that much compared to Europe and Asia. I mean, America.
So, what's special about Beijing? I mean, you have been to other cities in China, right? So, what's that one thing that makes you like
friends, family? I mean, not family, but friends who became like family. Oh, okay. And the people in Beijing, they're really nice,
Okay.
So, and I think if you are accustomed to stay in Beijing, probably you'd not want to go to another place. Probably except Shanghai. Yeah, if you take me outside Beijing, probably you can take me to Shanghai or something. But I feel like Beijing is really safe. To be honest, you can walk outside China. You can walk outside your place for I think even 2 midnight, and nothing can happen to you. And it's all over the entire Beijing. Yeah. So that makes it one of the safest places I think I've been to.
We will be talking more about public safety and all these topics in a moment. Speaking about costs, I guess even here in Beijing, in a big city, you can find maybe street food. And buy something to eat, 5-6 RMB, and you can get full.
So I think in Beijing, if you have a budget of 10 kwai or 5 kwai, you can eat something really big and full. If you eat in Shitan, in the school Shitan,
in the school canteen.
Canteens.
That's true.
You can eat in with like 5 to 10, you can definitely get like a really good meal. Which is 5 to 10 is around $1, right? 1.5.
1.5 more or less.
USD.
So it's really cheap.
It's really cheap.
The living costs here are really low, and that's one of the main reasons that international students choose China as a destination. For me, coming to China back in 2014 was kind of trying to get back to my roots. So at that time I was working for a big American company, but I got a bit tired of the corporate culture. So I wanted to find new challenges and maybe learn a bit more about myself. So I am a Costa Rican born Chinese. My parents are Chinese, and I was born and grew in Costa Rica. But although at home we talk Cantonese and we eat Chinese food, and we have these small traditions in Chinese New Year and all that, but still it was not. I think it was not like the real Chinese culture in there. Or at least not, I haven't experienced that much. So I thought that it was a good opportunity for me And I had a good friend here in Beijing, in BLCU, the university that I finally chose. And he told me that learning Chinese with all these international students from all around the world gave him a better idea of how China really was and how the world really was. You know, it was such a multicultural environment.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you could learn a lot by coming here. Either it's Chinese language or a bachelor, master's degree, whatever you want to study.